What's up, Rockstars? How's it going? Today I am excited to unbox this box for you. So this box is going to be unboxed. One of the reasons is because it's already been unboxed. Just not by me. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The reason I'm excited to unbox this for you is because I have no idea what's in it. It's from the Red Joker, but it could be a number of things because they're always doing stuff, and I've been talking about all sorts of stuff in the future and recent and all that. We'll find out together. I guess I will find out. You already know because I put it on the thumbnail. So let me get caught up with you, all right? Now, as always, thank you so much to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that I'm able to stay independent so that I can give you my honest opinions and not my wallet's opinions, because I don't take any money from any game developer. And I think that that's probably a good thing to do. So if you can, and you dig that kind of level of honesty that I'm able to provide, there is a link down below to both of those if you so wish to give. Otherwise, don't worry about it. I understand. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy times, and not everybody, you know, just has money just to throw around there. I get that too. So that's fine too. A like, a subscribe, a comment saying this video was helpful or entertaining or in some way good for your day is more than worth it. More than helpful. Okay, so obviously this is not a normal packaging. I get a little hair free of charge in here. I get a white cardboard thing here. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Aha, I think I know what this is now. This is banged up, which is kind of sad. I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, so first of all, we have I wasn't expecting this, the Okko Chronicles. This is the Oni Hunters. This is their card game. I love card games. I love Okko. I think it's a great art style. It's a great cool IP. The world he lives in is awesome. I'm actually excited to play this, so that's cool. A little banged up, though not necessarily their fault. This got jacked up, and then Customs got a hold of it, and then who knows what happened after that. But maybe they played it. I don't know. We'll unbox that. Then we also have a rulebook. A rulebook. Is this the updated rulebook? I think it is. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Is it? Yes. This is the updated rulebook to Okko Chronicles. I've had the PDF of the update, which is cool. They took a lot of feedback from me. One of the very few companies, by the way, to see my review, see some negatives, and reach out and actually talk about them. And they addressed like everything I said in like an FAQ, and then they were going to update that, and they even asked my opinion on that. Great when it comes to feedback. I think it's awesome. And then we have, and I believe this is a prototype, so it's not the final form, obviously. And it got banged up too, but we have the new Behind the Doors of Jigoku. Super excited to look at this. So that's cool. Token's already fallen out. Again, not final here, last I heard, and then just garbage, right? So let's go ahead and just see what's in the box, and then we'll kind of do the traditional top-down view. You guys will be able to see what's in here real nice. I'll be able to look at them real close too, and it'll be really good for everybody involved. This is too bad that it got so banged up. It really is, because otherwise it looks like it's actually fairly well done, which is kind of good. So I'm gonna try and piece it back together, minus this token here. All right, so yeah, actually fairly thick, but not necessarily like big. I think some of their expansions are definitely bigger than this, just not as wide perhaps. So yeah, on the back it kind of shows some of the new stuff you have. One of the cool things about here is the dungeon tiles essentially, and how they affect you as you go through this, and how they change, which I think is really cool. Now this is interesting. I don't know exactly what this means. Yeah, see, it was like falling out and everything. Oh my goodness. I swear they opened this up and like started playing it. Those darn Customs Border Patrol people. I think I got it all. This has a Giga Mech Games on there. I'm going to Google them later. I have no idea who they are. I do not recall them on the first one, though. All right. All right. We have a scenario book. Very nice. It looks like, let's see, does it count? Is there a count of how many scenarios? Act 1, Act 2. So you go through acts, and so you go through a whole bunch of like mini campaigns, which is kind of nice because it means you get to actually finish a campaign. You get that kind of campaign feel and story, but then it's not some overlong thing. All right, let's see if I can figure out how many there are. I don't know if I can. Is there a table of contents? Maybe not. Quite a few. I mean, this many. All right, I'll put it down here. Okay, so we got the tokens here, and they're actually really nice. So I was unboxing Bloodborne, and these are nicer. They're much more compressed cardboard. There's like no fraying of any kind that I can see. It feels closer to wood, right? Kind of like a composite wood kind of thing. These are nice. These are actually really good. They do have a little bit of a linen finish to it. Both ways they break off. There is no tag of any kind that I can see. A tiny little spot of one, but yeah, it's there. I mean, there's a tag there. Very, very tiny though. Much less than the other one. This is kind of interesting. Oh, that just pops out. This is so much better. So much better. Oh my gosh. All right. Like 1,000% better. This is nice. I know they wouldn't know. Oh, there's one hanging one there. I know Kaman may not understand that, but it's nice to get nice things, especially when you spend $300 some odd on it. Yeah, no, these are good. Now, this right here, this didn't come off all the way. Let's see if I can. Okay, it breaks off cleanly. It just happened to do that. I was worried you kind of get that peel right, but nope, we're good there. Yeah, and then these are all the, different people you can have, and when you're investigating them. I'm not gonna open them all. These are nice though. Like they feel so much better. So much better. Low bar, but so much better. All right, I gotta be careful. There's like pieces of this plastic tray. This thing got trashed. It's a good thing I backed this with my own money. Well, actually, it's all thanks to you guys. At this point, you guys are funding this channel, and the vast majority of the things you see are because of you, and so that's great. We got the actual tiles themselves. The front and then back. These are a little bent, a little banged up, but again, this is not how you'll normally get it from the Kickstarter. This was shipped directly from them. And it's a little worse for wear. A lot of different terrain types. I will say that this one right here seems a little blurry to me. Trying to look at the other ones. They've always been a kind of a digital art style, which is fine. It's a style, and it's consistent, which is nice. But that seems grainy to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's blown up a little bit, maybe not. And obviously these are definitely bent, as you can see. If I put it that way, now suddenly that's gone. It's because it's curving this way and now this way. Anyway, again, hard to, I will get the real one of this and I'll unbox it and I'll compare the difference. How about that? How about them apples? I'm excited to get it. Let's see. So we got clue cards. We got a degeneration card. These are new. We have new heroes. Excited to paint some more guys up. I'm pumped for that. The miniatures on here are like towards the top tier. They are great sculpts. We'll see if this one is. Yeah. So there's definitely some blood on that one. Weapon cards. And then these are kind of cool. It looks like right now I just have one. There's probably more slotted in some of these. But they tell a story, which is kind of cool that you can do that. All right. Maybe not. Maybe all you needed was the new hero. Maybe this is just the one new hero you get. It's been a while, so that could be the case. In which case it'll just slot in with the rest of the stuff. All right. That being said, this tray, if it was, not broken, seems to be quite nice. I'll open a card for you. Again, I've opened Okko Chronicles proper and all of the expansions. I really, really do like this game. It won my award, I think it was like 2018, maybe 2019, for like my kind of hidden gem indie game. And well earned, without a doubt, this was the one that was going to get it. Just because, I don't know, not enough people have experienced this game, and it's really good, especially plays everything in dungeon crawl. And it goes really, really great as a kind of a cool card game too. Again, artwork is incredible, always is. The amount of emotion in that one is great. Card is normal board game quality, I would say. A little bit thinner than I would like. Not as plasticky feeling as some. It feels a little bit more like actual paper. But the cuts seem actually very good, which is nice. Nice and smooth there. You don't get like that paper feel or anything like that there. They do all have that kind of black border on top and bottom. Color seems good. Yeah, it all seems just fine to me. Again, this is not the most premium part of it. It's just, but it's not bad either. It's just normal. Like, take a random board game card out of any kind of random board game, and you're more than likely going to get a card just like that. I don't know if it's some standard that they use or what, but they all seem to be a little too skinny for my taste. Here you have some trays. You have the one green one for the new character. Each character has their own unique color among all of the expansions and everything, which is kind of cool. Green's neat. I like that. And then some black ones for whatever else. They are the hard kind. I prefer the silicone kind. That's fine. And then you have your miniatures here with the kind of dimple lid. That's and locking tray. By the looks of it, it's probably taped. It's taped. So, and there's a token inside. How'd you get in there, little guy? Come on out. I don't know how he went in there. We'll look at this right now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this tray and see what we have in here. Now, we got quite a few here, so let's see. Let's go ahead and look at just the spiders here, because there's like a whole bunch of them. So they're spider archers. As you can see, I think they look really, really well detailed here. Some things I like a lot about this sculpt is just how skinny the arrow is. I do appreciate that. I think they did pretty good there. I like the texture of the legs here. I think they're kind of gross. It was like kind of crab-like to me a little bit. The fact that she's raised up a little bit, I actually like. It makes it seem like she's actually standing on her legs, even though her legs are all coming off of there, which is also a nice thing, right? I mean, there's a whole lot of this nice stuff here. I don't know what this hole is in here is for. I'm not sure. The way it's draped, this like, dress kind of thing is draped over the spider abdomen, so it gives its shape, and it's kind of tugging there. It looks super cool, by the way. Really, really like that. And of course, then the the kind of spider face is very interesting because it still has the two eyes instead of like a whole bunch of eyes. I can't tell. Oh no, there's eyes up here too. So there's even eyes up there, which is disgusting. And of course, you got like the plated stuff here, and I don't know. It's just it's a very, very cool and gross and interesting mini all at the same time, and you get a whole bunch of them because why not? All right, let's go ahead and look at. We're gonna look at this guy last. Come on, you know that. Look at this guy here. Again, like just the detail level is great. Love the basket weave here. I'm not sure I've painted a weave like this. This is awesome. That looks great. I'll take a wash really, really well. There is some mold line that you can see here, and then a cleanup here. But for the most part, I haven't even seen a whole lot of cleanup. There's a monkey. He's got a monkey on his shoulder. That's exciting. I love it. And again, little tiny, hands and stuff like that, but still some detail there. His hands are little, like there's not a whole lot there. Mold line, the little kind of lantern thing there. His stick is actually, for as bendy as it is, quite, like its normal shape. You can see there's no white strain on there. And his facial features look great. Let's go and get in on that a little bit more. Looks awesome. Again, really, really well done. Great assembly job on this as well. Super excited about that. Let's actually zoom in a little bit. There we go. Put him back. Take a look at the hero. Here's the hero. Again, very, very interesting design. Love how the bow is so big here. And again, how he's holding the arrow and the fact that his fingers there looks awesome. I love how he's holding the arrow there. It's a little bent there. I'll do some hot water to move that out. Would have been nice to have that pure ABS. I love the kind of recessed look of his head there. Like, it just looks great and gives a lot of depth there. Love how skinny this is. It's not overly thick or anything like that, which is also nice. It looks like, I can't tell if there was assembly on that or not, but either way, it looks good. The, like, Tengu noses are hilarious and awesome. I did not notice that at all. That's great. That's awesome looking. His quiver being down here, I really appreciate. That's also quite nice. He's got his weapon there. The fact that the detail is printed on the like, you know, kimono, or I don't know what he's wearing, whatever dress cloth robe thing he has on is great. All the Okko minis have the pattern printed on there, and it's always really helpful. Paints up really well. Some kind of nasty mold line here, which is unfortunate, but other than that, I think he looks great. Also, it looks to me like he's off center on the base a little bit, which I actually like, but many might not. And let's see, it looks a little bent here. Let's see. No, it's not. It just looked like it. Like maybe a slight amount, but nothing super noticeable. Look at this guy here, or this lady, I think. She looks awesome. I love the shoes here. This is on purpose. It's supposed to look like that. The plank shoes are really cool. I dig that. It almost looks like she's balancing actually with her arms out like that. Look at the armor though on that. That looks awesome. Super cool. The rope turned out great. Great detail there. She has an entire face there, and I love that the hat is not straight back, but actually curves up. You see how it curves up into there? Their minis are, I'm always so impressed with their minis, because it's not like they're using the most premium plastic ever or anything like that. It's just consistently well done, I feel, in both sculpt design and then execution. Like they just kind of sculpt to their abilities, and I really appreciate that. These are really cool, and they're not super thick, right? A lot of times you get these really thick ones that, you know, you would get from like E-Star or something like that, from like Tainted Grail, but look how skinny that is. Like that is great. Really, really like that. And then the little clasps where you clasp them together. The hands are kind of put together in a palm shape, but they do have fingers, so that's nice at least. Yeah, I really like her. I think she looks cool. Okay, we got a little ninja guy here doing his little ninja thing. I love the raised leg there. The stretching of the kind of pants that he wears looks very natural. I do like that. His claws, again, look how skinny his claws are. That is awesome that they're not super thick or anything like that. Oh, we got a chain. We got to look at the chain. 2 separate pieces. It looks like it was assembled fairly well. A little fill there will do you some good. The chain just has a basic shape. It's not the best chain I've ever seen. It gets especially muddy right here, which is unfortunate. Because that's kind of front and center. At least back and center. Otherwise, it looks like the assembly did pretty good. This is a separate piece as well, of course. Looks like there might have been some strain on his leg. See that white there? Typically that happens when they're bent a little bit. Not always. It could be a scuff as well, but the bandage here showed up really well. Sometimes like it can get really muddy if you put like a rope or a band over wrapping like that, but that turned out good. The tie here turned out great as well. And of course, I think the eyes look good too. There is some texture on the sword. Very, very fine detail though on that, but it works. Okay, now we got 2 different guys here. They're just in slightly different poses. We got this guy, a much thicker brim, but I think that's on purpose. And actually, it's a very interesting shape too. I wasn't expecting it to be kind of odd shaped like that. Love the kind of teeth showing out over there. Love the big necklace thing. The eye and the stomach's kind of freaky. As is probably the head hanging at the waist, but you know, whatever. Love this tatter here, this like tattered look to it. And actually it gets a little bit of texture down here. Looks awesome. I really dig that. This is ABS and this is ABS. So both of his arms are pure ABS. Again, you can tell based off of how shiny it is and the fact that the color doesn't match 100%. Let me make sure it's in focus there. You see how shiny, how much more shiny it is there? Additionally, the ABS is not the same kind of injection. And so you get this like little post where they clipped it off. So you can see it here as well. You get these little kind of bits that you just need to trim up a little bit with a razor blade or something like that. But detail-wise, it's going to be great. Definitely nice and hard. Not going to be bending at all. Like it can bend, but it'll keep its shape, which is what's great about ABS. It's not super brittle like resin. It can bend, give it some flexibility instead of snapping in half, but it will keep its shape. This is a big ridge. Like that is, like, I don't know if that's that doesn't seem right. Some very fine detail on his armor, which I appreciate the fact that the detail's there, but like a wash isn't going to pick that up, or you can't dry brush that really. It's just too fine. Let me make sure, see if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Do you see that fine detail there? That's really, you're going to have to hand do that a little bit to really sell that, but it's great that it's there. You're not having to fake it out entirely. So there's this version of them. I'm just showing that there is a different version, and again, it has this this kind of a weapon here, and actually this is bent a little bit, but I think it's just because it's like slightly too long, right? Like it needs to I don't know where it's supposed to be going, but it's just a slightly too, it almost needs to be like that, or I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. It seems like if it was a little bit shorter it'd be good, because I could just move it there and not have it bend, but maybe, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's the assembly. So do you see the little bit of gap here? So that gap means it probably could have been at a little bit of a different angle, and I wonder if this is the angle from the assembly that did that. Either way, great detail, otherwise same exact body, right? And then all they did is they changed the arms, which is actually a nifty idea to give it a different sculpt, make it look a little bit different. And finally, the big guy himself, again, ABS and ABS. I noticed when this was stored that this was actually like out like that instead of in, but again, because it's ABS, it keeps its natural shape it was originally cast in, and so it's actually looking pretty darn good. The long hair is freaking sweet. He's full Super Saiyan 3 here, which is great. Down here, if you look actually below, there's that kind of odd tapering here. I don't like seeing that. It's not like everybody's going to take the miniature, flip it over, and look up the dress, but that's totally what I do every time I see a miniature. Always look up the dress to kind of see the quality that's down there. That's the most important part. No, I'm kidding. But really, it's kind of unfortunate. You kind of see it in the front a little bit too, right? I would prefer that just to go straight up, if nothing else. Tatter here looks great. The dream catcher thing looking there looks great. The rope there looks good. All of this looks great. I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah. So right here is the separation, which is a great spot to put it in. That's very well done, very well hidden, I feel. So a good job there. There's almost seems like a little bit of fill here, right in that corner there, but otherwise okay. Face looks like it turned out pretty good. Yeah, there's teeth there. You can see it. It's kind of hard to see with the kind of more lighter color plastic that they have. I prefer a darker, so you can see that contrast a little bit better. But overall, yeah, no, this is really, really cool. I dig that. Definitely looks cool. All right, that is every miniature in the expansion. So hope you enjoyed that one. I think that looks super, super cool. All right, that's it from the Red Joker, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. Just a little thing I could show you guys, especially some of the, I don't know, again, everything I get from a developer is always so different, and they all end up being different when they unbox, but I hope you enjoyed that one. So with that, I'll let you guys go, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.